The doorbell rang. The author of this book is Pat Hutchins. "I've made some cookies for tea," said Ma. "Good," said Victoria and Sam. "We're starving." "Share them between yourselves," said Ma. "I've made plenty." "That's 6 each," said Sam and Victoria. "They look as good as Grandma's," said Victoria. "And they smell as good as Grandma's too." "No one makes cookies like Grandma," said Ma, as the doorbell rang. Ding dong. You might like to make doorbell noises too. It was Tom and Hannah from next door. "Come in," said Ma. "You can share the cookies." "That's 3 each," said Sam and Victoria. "They smell as good as Grandma's," said Tom, "and look as good too." "No one makes cookies like Grandma," said Ma, as the doorbell rang. Ding dong! It was Peter and his little brother. "Come in," said Ma. "You can share the cookies." Uh-oh. "That's 2 each," said Victoria and Sam. "They look as good as your Grandma's," said Peter, "and smell as good." "Nobody makes cookies like Grandma," said Ma, as the doorbell rang. It was Joy and Simon with their 4 cousins. "Come in," said Ma. "You can share the cookies." "That's a lot of people." "That's 1 each," said Sam and Victoria. "They smell as good as your Grandma's," said Joy. "And look as good," said Simon. "No one makes cookies like Grandma," said Ma, as the doorbell rang. Whew, that's a lot of cookies. And rang. That's more people. "Oh dear," said Ma, as the children stared at the cookies on their plates. "Perhaps you'd better eat them before we open the door." "We'll wait," said Sam. It was Grandma with an enormous tray of cookies. "How nice to have so many friends to share them with," said Grandma. "It's a good thing I made a lot." "And no one makes cookies like Grandma," said Ma, as the doorbell rang. Let's have a look at today's lesson. Okay, so I'm not using cookies today, but I've got a packet of Savoys, so you might like to do this with whatever food you have at home. And if you can see, I have made an array. I've got 4, 8, 12, because in this story, I know that there are 12 kids and I need to share these cookies or these biscuits evenly. Now, for the first doorbell, okay, 2 kids rocked up. So I have 2 plates here and I need to share my cookies equally. So I'm going to make 2 equal groups. Now, here's my character. First character, second character. I need to share the cookies between 2 people. Okay, if I look at the worksheet, it says number of kids, how many cookies each. So, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So far they have 3 each. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so let's just count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cookies here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cookies here. So now between the 2 people, they each get 6 cookies. Okay, so for the first part, 2 kids, okay, on my plate they get 6 cookies each. Now, sorry about the filming, it's a bit tricky. Now, if you're in year 2 or if you're in year 1 and you'd like a challenge, you need to write the division problem. Now, the large number goes first, so you know that there are 12 cookies in total. So 12 divided by the division symbol. Don't worry if you don't want to do this, but if you do, the division symbol. 12 divided by 2, because there were 2 kids, gives you 6 cookies each. Ding dong. Okay, there are now 4 people that have turned up to eat the cookies. So I have 4 plates, I have my people there, and I have my array of 12 cookies. I have 4 plus 4 is 8, plus another 4 is 12. So 4, 8, 12. 12 cookies in total, and I need to share them, divide them between 4 people. Okay, let's have a go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So far they each have 2 cookies each, but there's still some more cookies left, so I'll keep going. 9, 10, 11, and 12. If I look at this now, I have 4 people and I have 4 plates. Each plate has 3 cookies on them. So 4, okay, for the 4 kids, 12 cookies in total. So they each get 3 cookies. Gosh, they must be full. Okay, now remember, if you're writing the division problem, you can. You started with 12. You start with 12 every time. The biggest number goes first. Divided by, how many plates did I have? Because that's how many people I have. Divided by 4. Each person received 3 cookies each. Okay, so that's your task today. Once you've done this table, you can then go on to ding dong, Grandma arrives with 18 more cookies. So 12 plus 18, and then you need to use that total to work out the new division problems. Enjoy this activity, and maybe you can make some cookies like Grandma too. Have a good day.